Hi kids, Mr. Biter coming to you with our lesson today, and I'll have two guests in a little while as well. But we're going to talk about the song "Lion Sleeps Tonight." It's a super famous song, one of the most famous melodies of all time. Super, just really, really popular, and people made lots of money off of this. But the original version of this song came from South Africa in the 1930s, and it wasn't called Weemawe, it was called Mbube. Mbube, because the word Mbube means lion. All right, and so the three-part harmony in this song always is sung on Mbube, and that's the way we're going to sing it today. All right, so when I say three-part harmony, harmony is when you have more than one note happening at the same time. So we sing lots of melodies where we have one note and then another note and then another note, but if you have two different notes happening at the same time, that's harmony. And so in this case, we're going to have three-part harmony. If you look behind me, we're going to have these three different notes happening at the same time. And then it moves to here. And then it's going to move over to here and move over to here. Now, if you notice, sometimes it looks like the part is moving and sometimes it doesn't. So if you look at the top part here, it's going from 3 to 4. You could hear my voice go up a little bit. And then back to 3, and then down to 2. We have a repeat sign at the end. So that means it's going to have to go back up to 3 here. All right? This middle part so this one moves all the time, right? It goes 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. This middle one goes 1, 1, 1. It moves down to 7. You might be like, why is it moved down to 7? Well, in music theory, we really have 7 notes, and when we get to 7, we start over at 1, just like if we say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, no H, but back to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So then this bottom part, it looks like it goes 5, 6, it moves up to 6, and then back down to 5, but then it has to stay here on 5, and then it continues to stay on 5. I think this is the hardest part, so I'm going to give this part to Mr. Ebser. So at first, I'll just sing this part right here, 1, but I'm going to sing it on numbers first, and you sing with me. Ready? 1, 1, 1, 7, 1. Let's change those to Mbubes. Ready? And you sing Mbube twice for each number. Ready? Mbube, 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 Mbube. All right. Let's bring Mrs. Webster in. A good friend of mine, Mrs. Webster. You probably know her from school. Give a wave. I'm going to put her on the high part because she's the bravest. All right. So she's going to be up here on 3. So this was 1. And if you count with me, 1, 2, 3. So your first note is going to be 3. Let's just sing it in numbers first. Ready? 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. We'll always go back once and stop here. It's kind of weird to stop at the end, so we'll always repeat and stop here. Can we sing it on Mbube this time?
Mbube.
Ready? Here we go, right?
Mbube, 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 Mbube.
Can we try? Oh, we forgot.
Mbube.
Sorry. We'll try it. I'll sing on this one. Mbube. You're gonna be up on Mbube.
Okay.
Let's try it together. Ready?
Mhm.
1, 2, ready, go.
Mbube, 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 Mbube.
Nicely done. Very good. Awesome. So you can see that it's kind of hard when you're moving up. My voice kind of wants to go up with you, and you might have noticed the same thing, is if you were singing along with me, your voice might have wanted to go up there, right? It's kind of hard to stay where you are when other people are moving around you. It's kind of like a boat, right? When the whole boat's moving, it's kind of hard to stay still while the whole boat's moving. I'm going to bring Mr. Ebsery in and teach him this bottom part here. So come on in, Mr. Ebsery. So if my part is 1, what numbers do you think are in between here, between this and the 5?
1. Well, we have 7. I know it goes down to 7. 1,
Yep.
7, 6, 5.
And then 5. So you're like 3 notes below me. So 1, 7, 6, 5. That's kind of an easy way that we can find your note. So let's just sing through yours just on the numbers. Ready? 5, 6. It moved up. 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 5. Did you know? I don't know if you noticed, Mr. Epster, he went up like this, moved his whole body up, and not just his voice, his whole body. Sometimes I do my eyebrows up when the notes go up. So let's change it into Mbubes. Ready? Here we go. Mbube, 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 Mbube. All right, so I'm gonna go up on 1 here.
Oh boy.
All right. Now this is, who do you think it's harder on? Me or
It's
you?
harder on you, I think, because you have to stay the same while I change here.
But then you have to stay the same while I change here.
That's true, that's true.
So this part's pretty hard for me, because when you're coming up, I'm going to want to move away from you, right? But I have to stay. You come a little closer to me, then a little further, but then I get closer to you.
That's right.
And
So
kind
this
of
this
go
part
away.
will be tough for me
So-
over here
so
because I
staying on that 5. Here we go. Ready? So here's your first note, Mbube. I'm up here, Mbube. 1, 2, ready, go. Mbube, 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 Mbube. So that's how we can do 2-part harmony. But 3-part is the hardest, right? All right, so here we go. We're going to give this a try in 3-part harmony. Then we're going to show you how to do this with some movement as well. So let's back this camera up a little bit. All right. So I'm on this middle part. Mbube. If you want to try to sing with me this time, we'll do it 3 times so that people get a chance to kind of sing with each of us. Okay, and I'll always give you the starting note of the part that I want you to sing. So for this time, I want you to sing my part. Mbube. And you're going to notice that I don't move. I don't move until this very last note here. And they're going to be moving all around me like that boat. All right? And I have to stay on my note until the end. Here we go. So here's your first note. Mbube. 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 Ooh, here we go. 1, 2. Here we go. Mbube, 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 Mbube. All right, very good.
It sounds so cool. And
So can we have you follow along with your part? We're gonna have them sing along
Yes,
with you down
yep.
here, okay? All right, here we go. Maybe we should teach the movements now.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, if you're singing along with Mr. Ebsary, he's also gonna be moving. When he goes up in notes, it's kind of gonna be like a piano. Which way are you gonna go? Yeah, he's gonna step that way like he went up 1 note, up to the 6, and then you gotta go back down to the 5, and then stay on the 5. And then stay on the 5 again when you repeat, okay?
Yep.
I'm gonna be staying on 1, and then I stay on 1, and then I stay on 1, and then I'm gonna move down to 7. This is down, so. And then, Mrs. Webster, you're gonna be starting on 3. Where do you go from there? Up to 4, yeah. Back down to 3, and then down to 2. And then when we repeat, where do you have to go? Back up to 3. Yeah, okay, so she's moving all the time. But here we go, ready? So sing with Mr. Ebsary this time. Mbube, Mbube, Mbube. 1, 2, here we go. Mbube, 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 Mbube. Very cool. Hopefully you were able to see, and it's nice when you can see that movement, and you can feel it a little bit easier too, when you're consciously deciding, I have to move here, so I have to move my voice at the same time. All right, can you sing with Miss Webster this time, up on this note? Mbube. And you'll be able to see her movement. When she goes that way, your voice goes up a little bit. When she comes down this way, it goes down a little bit. Here we go. Mbube, Mbube, Mbube. 1, 2, here we go. Mbube, Mbube, Very nice. All right. Which was your favorite part? Pick a favorite part. Did you like singing the lowest part the best, or the middle part, or the highest part? And that's the one I want you to sing this time. I'll give all three notes so that you can start on the right note. So here's your first note. Mbube. If you're singing with Mr. Ebstrey, sing that. Mbube. If you're singing with me, Mbube. And if you're singing with Miss Webster, Mbube. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go.
Mbube, 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 Mbube.
Thank you guys very much.
That was fun.
Thank you guys for helping out.